She rejected a poor man rudely, not knowing he was an angel testing her. Part 1. Layla Johnson was the most stylish young woman on her block. Every morning, she stepped out of her suburban home in a perfectly pressed dress, hair shining, gold jewelry glittering under the sun. Her phone was always glued to her ear, as if she were constantly in talks with someone important. Men turned their heads. Some tried to greet her. A few even worked up the courage to ask her out. But Layla didn't give them the time of day. With one dismissive wave, she brushed them off. Layla wasn't looking for love. She was hunting for wealth. Her dream, to marry a billionaire with cars, bodyguards, and money that never ran out. One hot afternoon, Layla waited at the bus stop, her designer purse hanging proudly on her arm. A man walked up to her. He wore dusty jeans, a sweatso t-shirt, and old sneakers. His face looked tired, but his eyes were soft, kind. "Good afternoon," he said gently. "Please, could I have a moment of your time?" Layla looked him up and down, then rolled her eyes. "Ooh, do I look like your type? Don't even try it." The man didn't walk away. He only smiled faintly. "I may not have much," he said quietly, "but love can grow even in a small house, if you give it a chance." Layla laughed so loud that people at the bus stop turned to stare. She spit near his feet, sneering. "Chance? With you? Over my dead body? I'd rather stay single than marry a broke nobody like you." Gasps rippled through the crowd. A few shook their heads, ashamed of her words. But Layla felt proud. She shoved past him and climbed into the waiting taxi, laughing as she slammed the door. What she didn't notice was the faint glow in the man's eyes as he watched her leave. That night, Layla sat in her bedroom, scrolling through Instagram. She laughed at the glamorous photos of celebrities with wealthy husbands, whispering to herself, "That's the life I deserve." Suddenly, the lights in her room flickered. She groaned. "Ooh, power outage again." But then, her mirror began to rattle violently. Layla froze. Her reflection was no longer her own. It was him, the poor man from the bus stop. His dusty clothes still clung to him, but his face now glowed, his whole body surrounded by radiant light. Layla screamed, backing away. What is this?" The glowing figure spoke, his voice both thunderous and whispering. "You spat on an angel today." Layla shook her head frantically. "No, you were just some poor guy. I came in disguise to test your heart," the angel said, eyes burning with fire. "But instead of kindness, I found pride. Instead of mercy, I found cruelty. And now, Layla, you will taste the life you mocked." The mirror shattered into glowing shards, plunging her room into darkness. Layla clutched her chest, trembling, tears streaming down her face. Then, in the silence, came the sound of wings. Wings so powerful, they shook the air around her. She thought she had rejected a poor man, but in truth, she had rejected heaven's test. Stay tuned for part 2.